So here is the score, citizen scorecard based on, what Kenyans feel has been the performance of the Ruto government in the first 100 days. I'll start off with the economic pledges that were made. There were generally about 6 pledges that the president made. The first one was generally that he would lower the cost of living, make the cost of living more habitable and agreeable to Kenyans who have been suffering over the period. And there, the president, on a scale of 1 to 10, got a score of, 4.2, which translates to 42%. When asked to rate the president's performance in making food affordable and accessible to all of us Kenyans, the rating was significantly low at 39.6, which is about 40%. The president also promised under the economy to improve the lives of low-income earners, and we asked the same question to rate, and Kenyans rated that at 49.6, which is about 50%. And he also talked about increasing the collection of taxes through the use of technology, so revenue, generation and revenue management, revenue collection. There he scored 53%. The president pledged to, enhance financial inclusion through the establishment of the Hustler Fund, which was recently launched. Kenyans rated that in terms of performance at 56%. And then under the economy, the president also talked about the allocation of additional funds to county governments to deal with specific issues, economic issues. And there, the Kenyans rated his performance at 55%. Indeed, if we look at it in a nutshell, from an economic perspective, on the pledges made that were economic, the president scored a mean score of 49%, which generally translates to a D. So in terms of what he promised to deliver with regards to the economy in the first 100 days, Kenyans gave him a score of 49%, which translates to a D. The president also made some promises under infrastructure. Here we generally looked at the returning of the port operations to Mombasa, which was a specific pledge that was made, and Kenyans gave one of the highest scores they've given in terms of the first 100 days performance, and gave a score of 60%, 59.9. Which generally is shy of, and we can just generally say that would then be, a B. If we look at, some of these things and what they then mean, then we see that all in all, 41% of Kenyans, when giving their scores, gave the president a poor score. A poor score is a score anything between 1 to 4 out of 10 or 0 to 40%. And then another 29% gave him a score of between 41 to 60%. And the good and excellent score was at 17 plus 12, which is 29%. So those people who specifically felt, if we just now peel the scorecard, then we see that 12% of Kenyans felt that the president deserved an 8 to 10 score, and gave him an 8 to 10 score for his performance based on the pledges in the first 100 days. The areas that seem very critical for him to address as a matter of urgency are the economic areas, where he should address the, cost of living, the cost of basic commodities, and then the, expanding of the wealth creation bracket so that we have financial inclusion for those who are marginalized, women, youth, persons living with disability, the elderly who have, at this point lost their ability to actively generate their own income